What does it mean to be a valuable person? What does it mean to be valuable in general? Are you a valuable person? This question came to my mind when I was hanging out with two friends and two other girls. We were having a good time, or at least I thought. We were laughing and having a good time until we parted ways from the two other girls. We came back to the dorm room and me and the two other guys were sitting down for a bit. Then they got ready to leave and I thought I was tagging along with them. That was until I found out they were going back to the other two girls' dorm rooms. The thing about that was that I wasn't invited. In fact, one of my friends told me that they just didn't want me there at all, which kind of sucked, but I understood. By the way, my friends weren't being dicks about it or anything. We had a cool sit-down talk why they didn't want me there, and I respected that he did that. He told me not to think about it. In fact, both of my friends that were there told me not to think about it, and after that, they left. But of course, I was thinking about it, and that's literally what I did all night. I just sat there overthinking, and up until the next morning, honestly. And it got to me to the point where I even shed a bit of tears. Now, this is not one of those storytime videos where I just rant about problems, making them seem worse than they really are. This is not that, so don't think that. I'm grateful for the friend who didn't co-sign anything and was just straight up about the situation. Yeah, it hurt, but I would rather know the truth than be absolutely lost in a lie. That, and he also did me a favor and pointed out all the red flags that I did that led up to them not wanting to invite me back to their dorm room, which, again, I'm glad about. That whole night was kind of a mess for me, though. After they left, I went for a walk, and from there, my mind just started to wander. My mind was wandering so bad that this one thing came to mind. Am I valuable to have around? But how do I even begin to answer a question like that? Do I just list the traits of what makes me who I am to define if I'm a valuable person or not? Or do I just look back on all my relationships and try to grasp other people's opinions or point of views on me just to see if I'm valuable or not? No, that wouldn't work either. Some people just hide their real opinions about you in fear of hurting your feelings. And even if they're genuine, I would get my answer, yeah, but would I even be satisfied? I mean, what if the majority of the people I ask just think I'm an asshole? Then what? I got my answer, but at the same time, I was expecting something different. Maybe something to boost my ego a bit, or something that'll take these thoughts away for a while. Something that'll just show me that I'm indeed valuable, and those thoughts I'm having are just bullshit. Nancy was a girl in high school that I liked. I thought I could have a chance with her. I even started picturing things in my mind about how a relationship would look like with her. She graduated early, so I didn't see her for the second semester of school, so I would talk about her and whatnot. I found out some unpleasant things about her, but that's besides the point. One day when I was talking about her in class, one of my classmates texted her saying, "Come get your man." And she replied with, "Don't ever attach my name to that." Yeah, who the hell said the worst she can say is no? I guess I wasn't seen as valuable to her. But seriously, what does it mean to be valuable? Well, my personal head theory is that it's all just perspective. People aren't all the same, and there will be different interests amongst different people. My old cross-country coach told me something along the lines of this after I asked him if I was ugly. You're not ugly, you just might not be other people's cup of tea. He then pointed to a car and explained to me that that car over there isn't his cup of tea. It doesn't mean it's ugly, it's just not his cup of tea. What makes you valuable varies, at least to me. What may be ugly to her might not be ugly to him. What looks like love to him might not look like love to her. What looks like a friend to her might not look like a friend to him. What's valuable to him might not be valuable to her. Well, being a good friend is considered valuable, right? Well, yeah, of course, but your definition of being a good friend might not be the same to others. My boyfriend did this for me, isn't he so amazing? Yeah, sure, but I think the way the other guy's boyfriend did it was better. Dude, look at that boy over there, don't hang out with him, he's gay. Well, I think he's a pretty cool guy, regardless of him being gay. In fact, that gay guy over there has a name, and his name is August, and he's probably one of the best people you could ever be around. I think the belief should be that what makes a person valuable is what makes them up. Whether they're mean or kind, whether they're honest or a liar, whether they're a vibe or just awkward to be around, whether they could make you feel heard or ignored, or something like that. Even if I wanted to use your answer on what valuableness meant, realistically, I couldn't. In this case, it's up to the person to decide what valuableness really means. It's up to the person to trust you, It's up to the person to love you. It's up to the person to look at you as an asset. It's up to the person to look at you as a variable. It's up to the person to invite you back to hang out with them. So what is valuableness? What does it mean to be valuable? And are you a valuable person? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure when you ask this question to yourself, a certain person comes to mind. Maybe it's someone you miss, or someone you don't know if you're wasting your time with, or maybe it's someone you just genuinely love. I can't tell you how that person feels about you, or what that person thinks about you, or even if that person even finds you valuable or not. I say it's up to that person, but you can tell when a person appreciates you. And when you get that feeling of appreciation, you won't need to verbally hear it or even have this question come to mind, because the answer is clear as day. You won't need to wonder if you're valuable when you're with a person who makes you feel like it's okay to be you when you're with them. That person for you could be anybody. To be honest, it's possible that that person I'm talking about isn't even in your life right now. That person could be a country away or even through a phone, but it will still never fail, make you feel like it's all you've ever wanted in life. Suddenly you're feeling appreciated, heard, understood, loved, and freedom. Suddenly, the words "I love you" has more meaning than it ever did to you in your whole entire life. Valuableness to me is riches. And I'm not talking about money or wealthiness either. Thanks for watching.